Hello YouTube. I just want to do a quick video about a few of the plants I purchased from the orchid show last week. This guy over here I actually saw in the orchid show last month and I didn't purchase it and I've regretted it, so I was very lucky to find it again this past week. This guy and this guy over here, they're both Phalaenopsis and they're the same cross. They're a cross between Kroll's Red Hot and Valencia. Even though the blooms look somewhat similar, the leaves look quite different. This is more narrow and this guy here is more broad. And the fragrances, they're both very wonderfully fragrant. The fragrances are quite nice. This guy has a very floral, clean sort of a fragrance, and this guy here somewhat more fruity, I think, fragrance. But they're both very nice. I love them both. I'm so glad I got them. And this guy over here is Lutomania, Phalaenopsis lutomania. It is also fragrant, and this guy actually is more berry-like. More fruity than floral, but it's also very nice. It's got pretty fleshy petals. These actually have much fleshier petals, so that's something I personally look for in Phalaenopsis, because not just Phalaenopsis, any flowers, because the fleshier the flower, the longer it generally stays on the plant. So I had Schilleriana bloom, and that didn't last even a month. Actually, I think that it had something. The roots are horrible on it, so obviously it didn't last as long as it could, but still, the flowers on that was very papery compared to this. So this is very fragrant, and it's, I think one of the variations of this species is Hieroglyphica. I don't exactly know the difference between the two, but this guy, I have the Hieroglyphica seedlings. It will not bloom for quite a while, but this guy is very pretty. And I can see what they mean by the markings being sort of like hieroglyphics. If you look real close, you can kind of see markings that resemble hieroglyphics, perhaps. But I love them, and they are fragrant, and they'll continue to bloom for months and months because they are all sequential bloomers, and this guy has several spikes. There's one, there's another one, there's another one back there. So I think 4 spikes at least between the 2 plants that are planted in this one pot. So, this guy over here, it was in bud. It's Dendrobium nobile hybrid. It's called Fancy Angel Lychee. It has a very light fragrance. It just it was in bud when I got it, and it just bloomed 2 days ago, I believe. Perhaps the fragrance isn't as strong as it's going to be yet, but it is very pleasant fragrance. I like it. And if you look back there, you'll see that the Sageria japonica is very close to blooming. If you remember, the spikes on it were very short when I purchased it last month, but it's come along nicely, and it is very close to blooming, and I haven't had any bud blasts yet, so that's nice. And over here, this guy is Dendrobium oligophyllum, and it is said to bloom all year round, so that's interesting, and it is also fragrant. Let me see, I think it's on this one. See that little nubbin over there? Let's see, right there, that little white nub there, I believe, is a spike coming out. So I'm very excited to see it in bloom. I haven't smelled oligophyllum yet, so I've heard it described as honey-like fragrance. So that's what they describe King Yanam as, and I did enjoy King Yanam's fragrance. So hopefully the fragrance is similar. I kind of wish I had gotten a Dendrobium microchip. That guy has a wonderful fragrance, but I didn't because they were kind of unreasonably priced. These guys here, they are white butterfly ginger. My mom remembers them from her childhood, so I hunted them down from on eBay, and they are coming up nicely. Hopefully they'll bloom soon. And the jasmine stopped blooming, but I don't know if it will start blooming again once I put it outside. And there is the gardenia. It's still got buds on it. It's gonna bloom. And over here is the bud, the spike that came up on the Miltoniopsis Burt Fields. So I am very excited to see this guy bloom. Anyways, thank you for watching. I will make another incoherent video soon enough. I know I rambled on quite a bit on this one, but thanks for watching. Bye.